Hey guys, how's it going? Big Dope 7 back here with another episode of the Tuesday Showdown. Today we are featuring the Texas Rangers against the Oakland Athletics from Oakland, from the Oakland Coliseum. And it was the first time I've played with Oakland. This game interested me a little bit. Also, not only just because of the matchup there, it's a division matchup, but also because these teams are sitting 4 games apart in the AL West. Just something different. I also wanted to, one of my goals with this too is to play in every MLB stadium, and I know I personally with the Cubs will not play in Oakland this year unless we happen to both make it to the World Series, which at this point doesn't seem too likely, but hey, you never know. It's a long season. Maybe I will play there at some point this year or next year, but I like to visit at least one stadium every year. So that's why this matchup interests me a little bit as well. We got a pitching matchup here. Don't really know either one of these guys. Got Martin Perez, who's 6-2 with a 2.92 ERA, and then Jesse Hahn, who's 3-5 with a 4.64. So he's gotten knocked around a little bit this year. I'm hoping that I can kind of change his fortunes a little bit and have some impact on his season and the A's as well. Because as you can see, I'm going to be playing as the A's with the screen I'm set up on right here. We're sitting, like I said, 4 games apart, 36-21 for the Rangers and 33-26 for the A's. Like I said, I really don't know too much about these teams, but I figured it was something different and something hopefully you guys will enjoy. But let's get into this game right now. Like I said, I'm gonna be the A's. I always wanted to be the home team again too. I think that's part of the reason I chose this. You know what? Let's wear the yellows. Those are kind of interesting. Both pitchers, as I can see here, have been hot as of late, which is good for their respective teams. And then the lineup looks pretty solid here. Not a lot of power in this lineup. I noticed that from looking through it. A lot of contact, a lot of speed. So that's what we're going to have to play to here. We're not going to be looking for lots of home runs. This isn't going to be a game with a lot of home runs. I mean, at least by me anyways. The Rangers, on the other hand, are power-filled. They have Adrian Beltre, Prince Fielder, Josh Hamilton, even Mitch Moreland's got a little bit of power in his bat too, so should be a good game. Vogue is struggling against southpaws in the season. It's hitting 179. Well, I guess then we'll put in this guy. What's the difference in their stats? Not really much. This guy's actually worse than hitting against lefties. I'm gonna leave Stephen Vogue in there. And I'll go ahead and kick it out to the O.Co Coliseum in Oakland to Matt, Eric, and Steve. And I'll be back after the game, guys. Enjoy this game.
3 consecutive years in the postseason for the Oakland A's.
And the pitch, and Blanco bunts it, and it's a good bunt. Schode has it. He will wing it down the right field line. Here comes Crawford, and this game is over.
Counting down to first pitch in the East Bay. It's the Rangers and the A's. Next. Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the O.Co Coliseum in Oakland. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of 3 between the West-leading Texas Rangers and the Athletics. Welcome back to A's Baseball here on the show. Matt Vasgersian here with you. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
Yeah, and this one should be a pretty interesting matchup. Now, keep in mind that the ball doesn't carry here nearly as well at night as it does in the daytime. So some of those home runs that you were hitting in batting practice are going to be warning track outs during the ball game.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Texas Rangers, as their order will read like this. Jesse Hahn is on the mound here to face these guys. He's got the usual assortment of pitches, but keep an eye on him in the early going here. If these guys can get to him early, he does have a tendency to start overthrowing. And from there, that's when the problems usually arise. Defensively, Oakland will line up like this behind him. Elvis Andrus will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight.
Shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. EK, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here on this one.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2 to 3 putout for out number 1. And before we go much further, let's pull up the scouting report for this 25-year-old so we can see what to expect. Leonis Martin will take his cuts now. Now the first pitch. And now we'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled.
And when you've got the big lumber coming up behind you, this is not a bad idea. Get on base any way you can so they can hit with runners on. This time he just comes up a little bit short.
Adrian Beltre will dig in for the first time as he'll enter play 6th in the American League in hitting. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. It's the Rangers nothing, A's coming up on Major League Baseball, The Show. There you see the starting lineup for Oakland now. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. And in the field behind him, the Rangers will look like this. Craig Gentry will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading out for the A's, designated hitter, Gentry.
Low for ball one. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
And it's been a perfect start to the road trip, too. They get the 3-game sweep to start it out. Now they come in here full of confidence and looking to keep that streak going.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Oh, it makes such a difference here when you play during the day versus playing at night. 6 hours ago, this might have split the gap, but here it hangs up just long enough for him to run it down out there in right center field.
Ben Zobrist will dig in now, and as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently second entering play.
Go, Okies, go!
Now the pitch. Fouled back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here it comes. Swing and a hard hit ball to second, and that'll be a base hit for Zobrist. And he continues to hit the ball well, as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Billy Butler will stand in, and you see there, it's been scorching hot these past few games. First offering on the way. And this is on the ground toward the hole. Profar for 1. Relay to fielder. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Prince Fielder will stride in now. 2 for 5 in the series finale on Sunday.
Prince Fielder.
Strike him out.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. When that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Fielder waits. The 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Goes the other way, and he got a lot of it out to deep left. Pulled, has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Shin-Soo Choo will stride forth to take his first cuts now. And he's a long ball threat, of course, currently 4th in the American League in that department. Now here's the first pitch. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Josh Hamilton will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
The next pitch. Oh, and he belts one high and deep to right center. Chris retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Josh Reddick will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. And he struck him out.
Well, let's isolate this release here. You can see he's got an easy motion, easy delivery, and boom, then he runs his pitch up there pretty darn quick.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Lowry, as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to right field. Chu is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
I think that's a situation where he just wasn't ready for the fastball, and it got on him too quickly and just hits a lazy fly ball to right.
Into the box, Stephen Vogt. And here's a ball hit in the air. Chu is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. A's are gone in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Mitch Moreland will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
The pitch. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Full count offering on its way. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Robinson Chirinos will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk.
Come on, Oakland.
Now the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And he thoughts of bunting here with the number 8 hitter up there.
Well, I'm more of a National League guy, so I'd maybe think about it, but in the American League, you just don't see it used all that often.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. He's set, now the pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. One there. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Jurickson Profar will dig in. He struggled to a 1-for-5 ball game back on Sunday. First pitch coming. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. So 2 are gone here in the Rangers' third. And it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. Pause, now the pitch. Ball 1. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
And after the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
Here it comes now to Andrus. 3-0 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Third inning, no score to this point. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Payoff pitch coming. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 3-2 one more time. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. And Coco will make the catch, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. To play 2.5. No score on the show. Coco Crisp will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Now the pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Marcus Semien will step in now. step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in safely. Now here's the first pitch. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
He's ready now. The pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it won't be in time. A stolen base for Coco Crisp.
And in a scoreless ball game, a lot of times it's a manufactured run that gets your guys on the board first. And they'll have an opportunity to do so now as he's in scoring position on the stolen base.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Softly to the right side. Should get the runner to third. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
And you know what? It's never too early in a ball game to play smart, fundamental baseball. You've got the leadoff man at second, so he's just shooting for the right side of the infield. And he's able to move him up 90 feet to third with just one away.
Sam Fuld will get his first shot here, coming off a 3-hit ball game in Sunday's series finale. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Comes set. Now the pitch. And now he squares around and drops down a good one. And he'll easily make it to first as they won't even field this thing. Craig Gentry will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. First pitch coming. He's running towards second. A pitch out. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, with one away in the inning, they're thinking they'd like to get a second runner into scoring position. And that was wishful thinking because a good throw takes care of him trying to steal second.
The 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball hit in the air to left center. Hamilton is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. The A's strand one. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Leonis Martin will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Center fielder, number 2.
Here's the first offering.
Martin.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But the throw will be in time at first, so he's denied the base hit on a bunt attempt.
And I don't think we're quite far enough into a ball game right here for anyone to get too worked up about bunting for a base hit during a no-hitter. But I can tell you, he might not get that same benefit of the doubt if he tries this move about the 7th inning or later.
Adrian Beltre will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. And here's the first pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Oof. I'll tell you, you do not want to buzz this guy's tower.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
This ball's grounded foul. Here comes a 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now here's a ball sent out to right center field, and that's going to get down for him, a base hit.
Some guys with 2 strikes, they become dead right field hitters. You can see here, he lets the ball get in on him a little bit, doesn't try to do too much with this thing, then just rides it right into right field. That's well done right there.
Here's Prince Fielder, and there he goes towards second. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Back in standing. Runners on first with 1 down. From the stretch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 coming to Fielder. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's the 1-2. And he pops it up back behind second base. Under it is Zobrist, 2 away now. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Shin-Soo Choo will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. First pitch on the way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
And he drops that one in for strike 2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here comes a 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to Butler takes care of him, and that retires the side. 1 left for Texas. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ben Zobrist will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
First pitch to him. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1 pitch out.
So the base is in, and that'll bring in the right-handed hitting Billy Butler. First pitch coming. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. One out, nobody on. Another 0-2 coming. Here's one for Profar at second. Throw on to Fielder for out number 2.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the fourth. So those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Josh Reddick will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Now the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Martin is under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Josh Hamilton will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
The left fielder, number 32, Josh Hamilton.
Now here's the first pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Come on, Athletic.
Here's the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Edward Mujica will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Number 55, Edward Mujica.
Josh Hamilton will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Now the 1-2 goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Mitch Moreland will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. Here's the first offering. And here's another fly ball. This one's heading out to center field. Under this one is crisp, and that's out number 2.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Robinson Chirinos will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. Now the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone, a home run. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the Rangers strike first, it's 1-0.
Here's the sequence one more time on show track. He looks at strike 1, looks at strike 2. Now that pitcher's got a false sense of security, and he unloads on the 0-2 pitch. You got all of that one.
Here's Jurickson Profar as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Now the pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd and foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Here comes another 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd. So the count holds at 0-2. And a good strike 2 pitch there as he has to fight to push it foul to the left. So they'll try it again. The 0-2 once more. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. But the Rangers are in the run column first on the strength of this solo home run. Middle of the night at the Coliseum. It's now 1-0 Texas. Brett Laurie will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Now here it comes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Here's the 2-0. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. The 2-1 now to Laurie. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here he comes on 2-2. half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we see that these guys currently sit 5th best in the American League in that category. Stephen Vogt will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First offering on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And now a pitch on the way. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he wasn't so sure that was the right call, and looking at it again right here, I don't know if I can tell for sure either. We'll wait to see what the guys in the dugout say after reviewing this play a couple of times, probably.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Athletics are challenging.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. Now, the question is if there's enough video evidence to change the call to safe. And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat the throw, and this might be a well-used challenge.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
Base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
Here's Coco Crisp standing in as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. On the way. And he gets under this one and in fact breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Back to fielder, but it's a bit too late as they just get the 1.
Boy, that's just excellent concentration right there. You know, a lot of guys will try to put one eye on the bat and one eye on the ball, but he was determined to get that lead man, and a good throw gets it done.
Marcus Semien will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Rangers 1 and the A's nothing. Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out for the Rangers. Matt Vasgersian, Eric Karros, Steve Lyons with you in the booth. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. And he'll try and catch him by surprise here as he drops this one down. Crow gets the speedy Andrus at first, and the bunt attempt is snuffed out.
Sometimes that first pitch of an inning, a guy will go up there and show a bunt, but then pull it back. Just a pull that third baseman in a few steps. But he's not bluffing right here. He's trying to beat this thing out. But he winds up heading back to the dugout after just one pitch.
Leonis Martin will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Inside with a first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0.
No strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-0. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. One on the way. And he'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Man, you get flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Adrian Beltre will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. The throw pulls him off the bag, and he'll get in there safely. Prince Fielder will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
A throw behind the runner at second, just keeping him close. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they'll be left with no play as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single. Well, this is certainly not good here. He's really holding on to his left arm, and I think it appears to be fairly serious. Pretty sure we're not going to see him in action for a while, unfortunately. Eric Sogard is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Number 28, Eric Sogard.
Shin-Soo Choo will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's 2nd on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
Here's the first offering. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. One 1-0 pitch now. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And that'll plate their 2nd run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Number 32, Josh Hamilton.
Josh Hamilton will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Fernando Abad will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Josh Hamilton will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
The 1-1 home. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Boy, you got to believe he's counting his lucky stars out there on the mound. He's facing one of the best run producers in the game with the bases loaded, and he's able to retire him. He's still not off the hook yet, but at least that'll earn him a big exhale out there.
Mitch Moreland will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Rangers 2 and the A's nothing. Marcus Semien will stand in to start things for Oakland in their half of the 6th.
The shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful. One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Sam Fuld will stand in. Base hit his first time around. And here's the first pitch. And now he'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And they're not going to have a play on him as the catcher just eats it.
You know, when a guy's shutting you down, you got to look for ways to try and get on the board. So he sees an opportunity here, and he's going to wind up beating this one out.
Craig Gentry will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
First pitch coming. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
He waits, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And, almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. Pause, now the pitch. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Profar for one. On the fielder, and they turn to a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. You know, nothing gets you off the hook after back-to-back singles, quite like a double play ball to that third guy.
Here's Eric Sogard. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. He's ready now. The pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a chance for Fielder over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Oakland. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Robinson Chirinos will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Now he'll step off. Ryan Cook will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Robinson Chirinos will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. Now the pitch. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
Oh man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
1-2. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 2-2 one more time. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
3-2 pitch. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Jurickson Profar will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. From the belt, the pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. There to take it in is Lowry, 1 away.
Yet not always an easy play heading toward the stands out there in left field. He's got a few different things to worry about over there, but he stays with it to make it look routine.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Runner goes. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Reddick is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Leonis Martin will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. From the stretch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
He's set. Now the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called as Clyde Washington's strike zone may have expanded a bit there, and the inning is over. Rangers leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. Billy Butler will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
First baseman, Billy Butler.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Now here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Fielder is under it to tuck this one away, and it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the 7th.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Josh Reddick will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw on to Fielder for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman,
Brett Lawrie come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Now the first pitch. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And Chu will put this one away without incident, and the inning is over. Down go the Athletics on a total of 4 pitches. They trail it here 2-0. Adrian Beltre will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Evan Scribner will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Evan Scribner.
Adrian Beltre will step in to lead things off for the Rangers, and he'll have protection in the form of Prince Fielder waiting in the on-deck circle. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. There to take it is Coco, and that's out number 1. Very brisk pace to the ballgame thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And that'll bring in the slugging first baseman, Prince Fielder. First pitch on its way to Prince. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to Butler is in time, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're up 2-0. Stephen Vogt will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First offering on the way. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Hamilton is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. 1 pitch, 1 gone.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact. You get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Coco Crisp will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choices last time. First pitch to him. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. There to play it is Profar, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Marcus Semien will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch coming. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the pitch. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down go the Athletics on a total of 4 pitches. They're down 2-0. Josh Hamilton will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Number 32, Josh Hamilton.
Eric O'Flaherty will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Josh Hamilton will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 strike offering now to Hamilton. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
This has to be so demoralizing for a hitter. He does almost everything right, but the defense just does it better. You know, they've been putting on the shift since the days of Ted Williams, but it's become so much more common in, say, the last 5 years or so. But he'll be shaking his head all the way back to the dugout.
Stepping in now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
Well, you don't always need to have amazing movement to make a slider successful. This is a case in point. We've seen sliders with 10, 11, 12 inches of break. This one only moves about 8, but that's more than enough to get the job done.
Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. The pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. 2 out, nobody on. Here it comes. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Rangers set down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Sam Fuld will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now this ball's looped out past the mound. This may be a tough play. And he's retired here, 1 away.
And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
And the second pitch of the inning is hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and now the A's are down to their final out.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. Kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Eric Sogard will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
All right, guys, make it happen.
Here's the first offering. And he's right on the fastball there, hit pretty well out towards deep left. And that'll be the one that ends it. And the Rangers have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rangers come out on top 2-0. Good night from Oakland.
Final line score for our ball game tonight.
Oh, that's disappointing to see the A's lose, and not only that, they lost. They got a couple injuries in that game. Jesse Hahn would have pitched that whole game, or at least most of that game. Probably would have had a better chance of winning. Might have been gone to extras. Lack of offense, though, for sure in this game by both teams. I mean, the Rangers definitely did not wow with their offense. The home run by Robert Chirinos actually ended up being the difference, and they were lucky to get one. And that one in the, I think, the 7th inning, 6th or 7th inning, when they had the bases loaded. They should have gotten way more than that. They had him on the ropes, but luckily I had the brains to take out Edward Mojica, but still they ended up getting one off of him. Looks like Jesse Hahn is going to be injured for a day or two, so we're going to go ahead and keep him active. Hopefully he comes back before his next start. Although Ben Zobrist not so lucky, he is going to be out for 1 to 2 months. That actually might kill their playoff hopes right there. Ben Zobrist has been knocking the ball around the yard for them, batting almost 350, and he's going to be out for 1 to 2 months. So they won't see him again until at least August, possibly September. So that's that hurts. But he's going to go on the 15-day DL for them. They're going to have to bring up somebody. I'm not sure who they're going to bring up, but they have to keep a lookout for that. But that's going to go ahead and do it for this Tuesday showdown. Not too much of a showdown, was it? But thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to follow us here on Twitch at Life of Raw Sports Gaming, and then also subscribe to us on YouTube at Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network. And then don't forget our Twitter as well. You can get any news of our channel off of our Twitter, so please follow us on Twitter as well. If you're an avid fan, we love you guys. Fans are what make us, basically. Makes it more fun. We still enjoy just sharing with anybody who's willing to listen. So thanks for watching, guys. You guys be sure to keep it real.